To be a man, you need to cultivate worth and esteem, and you should avoid behaviors that detract from these things. Nobody wants to lose his strength, but that's what happens if you don't work to change the poor habits you've developed over the years. That's why it's crucial to keep an eye out for such negative tendencies, and if you find that you're displaying any, to actively attempt to change them. For that reason, I'm going to reveal some of the traits that make you a weak man. Number 1. Running from your problems. People who believe that ignoring an issue will make it go away are among those people. Nonetheless, this is not the case, as the problem will simply get worse and exert more pressure if you do nothing to address it. A low-value man is one who avoids confronting his issues in the hopes that they will go away on their own, whereas a high-value man doesn't hesitate before tackling even the most difficult challenges head-on. If you have an issue and you realize it, it's best to deal with it early on instead of waiting until it becomes insurmountable. Number 2. Dwelling on your past instead of focusing on your future. Everyone has done a few things in their past that they come to regret, but at the end of the day, you can't change your past, so you have to move on with your life and stop dwelling on the mistakes you've made. It is impossible to take pleasure in the present moment and impossible to see what the future has in store for you if you spend too much time thinking about the things that happened in the past. Because dwelling on the past to an unhealthy degree makes you vulnerable, you should make every effort to refrain from engaging in this behavior. Number 3. Failing to chase your dreams while you are still young. It is relatively simple to make plans for one's life, but it is much more challenging to put those plans into action. Although it is simple to set objectives in one's life, many of us struggle to really pursue and achieve those goals. But if you want to generate value for yourself as a man, you have to push through the barrier of lethargy and procrastination and go for your ambitions. Only then will you be able to build that value. Do not have the mentality of a weak man who can rest and keep thinking that one day everything will just fall into place by itself. You should not be like this. Number 4. Being lazy and unproductive with your time. Laziness is a character flaw that can develop in a person over time without their knowledge. If they give in to their laziness, it can devour them to the point that they are unable to accomplish anything worthwhile in their lives. A man of high value is one who quickly learns to recognize signs of laziness and is able to rebuke them, as only a weak man will give sloth a chance. If you give in to your laziness and let it control your life, it will inevitably prevent you from accomplishing anything worthwhile. Because of this, you should always be on the lookout for signs of laziness and do all in your power to overcome it as soon as it appears. Number 5. Failing to learn from your failures. Failure does not equal the end of the world. In fact, every successful person in the world today has experienced failure on multiple occasions on their path to become who and what they are today. Failure is an inevitable step on the path to achievement. Therefore, if you give up on something after experiencing a single setback, people will view you as a cowardly individual. You are never to allow failure to prevent you from achieving your life's goals and fulfilling your life's mission. Thanks for watching. If you gain some value from this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel.